on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Out on the wings for them, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. And George with the stuff.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Paul against Wall. For 3, Booker. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. The pass to Wall. Back to Powell. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Powell wasting no time to let that one rip.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 5-point game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Johnson in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And here's Johnson outside. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Ayton.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Outside Leonard. Outside for George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Outside Leonard from outside the arc. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Man, to think that he was going to be capable of those kind of shots when he first came into the league, even from way downtown. Love the confidence from Kawhi.
Now here's Paul. Bridges, no one around him. Sinks the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Paul against Wall. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Paul right side. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% for 3 as a rookie. Now a guy you can't leave.
Now here's Wall. And here's Leonard from 3. Bridges with the board. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Wall. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's great touch from the swing man, as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area, and he can get there anytime he wants.
Now Paul. Bridges finds Booker. Back to Bridges. Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
All taking his time here. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Booker. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Nifty move. And the layup is good. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter. 。  . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
Wall passes it to Powell. He dishes it to George. Hangs in the air. It's tipped.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Powell with the steal. This one for three, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And it's Leonard missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team, but he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
No good from Booker.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And Wall kicks to George. Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. Suns moving the ball around. They double him with Wall. Wall against Johnson. It's hauled in by Zubats.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 7. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Booker against Leonard. Bridges dishes to Booker. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Paul kicks to Ayton. Shoots over Zubats. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. 6 to shoot. Bridges outside. Drills the three-pointer. Bridges got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Nobody near Leonard. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
Three-point field goal.
Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. Ball against Wall. Booker the pass to Paul. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Paul against Wall. Leonard a good look. And too long on the shot.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Plenty of space. Again, Leonard missing. Suns leading by 5. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's Wall, following the score by Phoenix. Plays it up and banks it in. Wall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that was just a case of John Wall exerting his will, not going to be denied inside.
Booker outside. Ball against Wall. Kicks it out to Booker. Bridges outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bridges got 9.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
From deep, Wall. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
33. The Clippers. 25.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Morris in at the 5.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Finals.
The Clippers trail by 8. That's a 2 from Kennard. Rebound by Johnson.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Covington with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Batum's running. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
Now, here's Shem. Kicks to Johnson. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 10. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just dicing through the lane there was Reggie Jackson.
And so here's Phoenix. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Sharch. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Clippers trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Phoenix. A three from Morris. He doesn't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Lee's checked in for the Suns. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The kick out to Crowder. Here's the three. Another three for Phoenix.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his in that shot.
Jackson with it. Kennard for three. Jay Crowder with the rebound. The pass to Craig. And here's Crowder. A three ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Crowder's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now Payne, after Robert Covington missed from long range. 1:12 left in the third. Craig kicks to Payne. Just 5 to shoot. Offline from the top of the key. Clippers trail by 14. Jackson passes to Kennard. And the Clippers miss again. And here's Phoenix. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And it's Lee that time on the assist from Payne. Lee's got his first basket.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
From deep. Jackson misses.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting 40% from the field.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Phoenix.
Suns leading by 14. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's Lee with the three. Kennard with the rebound. Jackson looking around. And a miss there on the triple. Lee outside. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Drains it from beyond the arc. And Bray, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
And here's Leonard. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Now here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Clock at 6. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson.
And can you not love the tenacity of Leonard, one of the best defenders to enter the league in quite some time.
Paul with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Booker. Poked loose. Clippers trail by 11. Wall finds Leonard. Booker against George. Booker the pass to Johnson. Now here's Booker. Misses off the right iron. A three from Leonard. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Booker the pass to Johnson. Bridges kicks to Paul. Booker outside. Puts up a 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And the Clippers miss again. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Nice move. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Outside Leonard from deep 3-point range. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Now, here's Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And here's Leonard from 3. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%. Bridges outside. On the wing, Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Booker finds Paul. Bridges inside. Defended by George. Ball fires from way outside. They grab their own miss. Booker looking around. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Devin Booker.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And they recover it. And here's George for 3. That one, no good. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Leonard. Here's the drive.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
And here is Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
say does that stop?
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3, small forward.
First team.
Here's Towns. Second shot opportunity. Gobert with the bucket.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Wall against Russell. Powell, left side. Here's Russell. And it's Wall with the block.
Well, there's not much John Wall can't do defensively when he's focused, because he's really athletic and fast.
Leonard for 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And it's Powell off the drive. And George gets it to go on the assist from Powell.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Russell. Here's Towns. Ooh, solid D from Leonard.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Offensive board. Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Norman Powell.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion, earns himself a trip to the line. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. For 3, George. Towns with a rebound. Pass to Russell. Back to Prince. Outside Russell. To the right side. Towns down low. Leonard defending. Towns, that's good.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Now here's Wall. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Back to Zubats. Launches a 3. The shot no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Gobert's gotten his second bucket.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Wall. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Leonard's got 6 points.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Pass to Towns. Over Leonard. Towns can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Wall with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Leonard outside. The 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Towns, and we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Pass to Prince. Here's Towns. Back to Prince. Powell pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. George outside. Now here's Leonard. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 9.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Outside Edwards from behind the arc. Paul George pulls down the board.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Leonard outside. Launches it. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Los Angeles Clippers. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Al and George are out on the wings. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
From deep. They get it again. Up to Powell. George with it. Prince is there. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a 3-second violation. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Outside Russell. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And stolen by Gobert. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter for 3.
Shot's good by Towns. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Here's George, and the jam by George.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Pass to Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. The Clippers trail. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Edwards against Powell. George outside from deep three-point range. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Over to the wing. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Now here's Wall. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Leonard on the wing. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell. Pass to Noel. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Kennard on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Here's Noel. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
24.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Jordan McLaughlin, Naz Reid out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Jalen Noel, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Back to Noel. Kennard with the rebound. And here's Covington. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Taurean Prince. Shooting.
That one's no good. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Kennard outside. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves shooting just 38% for this game so far. McDaniels against Covington. Pass to Prince. Back to Daniels. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
McDaniels a screen. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Batum does a nice job sticking his man and not giving him any airspace. Excellent defense.
Kennard with it, now guarded by McDaniels. Nice shot by Kennard. Here's Noel, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to McLaughlin. And here's Reed. Covington grabs the board.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Nice shot by Kennard.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Here's McDaniels. Tries yet again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Morris.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Noel. And Russell is subbed in for McLaughlin. Now Powell looking for his first basket still in this one. And he's going for the oop here. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Oh, what a powerful move by Kawhi. Absorbing the foul, but still getting the shot in the air.
Towns, he's checked in for McDaniels. And he sinks the second. 1:46 left to play in the third quarter here. Russell up top. He's got 5. Towns finds Russell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Russell's got 7.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
Out to Leonard. 1:19 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And the dunk by Leonard.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
And Edwards, here we go. Second chance shot. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Zubats against Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
They set the pick. Leonard up top. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He's got 14.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Towns with the ball. 4 on the clock. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The T-Wolves on top, up 3. All right. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Minnesota shooting only 36% so far in this game. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Luke Kennard out there with John Wall. And it's Zubats in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Russell, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Well, the Clippers shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Ball against Russell. Kennard outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Nice move, and that's 2 points on the layup.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Russell against Wall. He takes it in, and the big finish by Wall.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Pass to Prince. Now here's Towns. Can't connect from short range. The Clippers trail. Here's George. Soft touch off the glass.
George, a devastating finisher with momentum behind him. He doesn't let anything get in his way on the drive. He's right to the rack.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Zubats. To the left side wing. It's Edwards on the wing. Second chance effort. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Wall against Russell. Wall no good. Minnesota shooting just 38% for this game so far. Russell against Wall. Russell, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
George outside. Leonard for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Ball against Russell. Here's Kennard. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Kennard's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Ball against Russell. Pass to Edwards. Now Towns. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Wall finds George. Here's Zubats. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. 56 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And he drives in and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The throw good, Edwards. There's 48 seconds left in the final quarter. Up top, Wall, guarded by Russell. Leonard for 3, and he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
It's Edwards on the wing. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Noel. This one for 3. Here's Gobert. Towns with the ball. And so it's Minnesota with the W. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. 4 out.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Shot clock at 3. Johnson in the corner. Shoots over Towns. That's tipped. Prince against Johnson. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges passes to Johnson. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Russell kicks to Towns. Over Paul. And it's Towns missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Edwards against Booker. Puts it up from 17. Russell dishes to Towns. Back to Russell. Count it.
And an active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Edwards looking it over. Outside, Towns launches it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Bridges. On the wing, Booker. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Prince, the pass to Towns. And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. For 3, Edwards.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right.
Here's Russell following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Russell finds Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Booker in the corner. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
From deep, Prince. Timberwolves keep it alive. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Kicks it out to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Oh, here's Edwards. Prince, the pass to Edwards.
and talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now here's Paul. On the pass to Ayton. There's the triple. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
Edwards against Booker.
And what defense there from Gobert, putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything easy inside.
And stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 5 now.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead. They're up by 4.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at center, locking down the middle. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Booker kicks to Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Russell looking around, passes it to Edwards. And it's Russell missing. Suns leading by 5.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And it's Paul missing. Paul's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Prince in the corner. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Suns leading by 5. Paul, right side. Booker fires from way outside. And the Suns miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place right now a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard small, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Here's Towns. Johnson with the block. Booker inside. Edwards defending. And Johnson with the stop.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. 124 left in the first half. Johnson dishes to Ayton. The shakes him. Johnson with it. Wanted now by Prince. The 3, Bridges. Minnesota with the rebound. Russell kicks to Edwards. Here's Gobert. A second chance effort. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Love how well Gobert positions himself when shots go up. Committed to getting every board out there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Suns. Kicks it out to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Towns. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Outside, Towns. And he hits it to tie the game up. Towns has got 4 points now in the fourth.
I mean, what is there to say about that finish other than wow?
That one off the back iron and out. It's all tied in Phoenix. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
The Timberwolves 20. And put your hands together and get out for the Timberwolves.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Timberwolves shooting not great, 40% for the game. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Nas Reed out there with McDaniels. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 2. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And finished off by McDaniel.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now here's Payne. Here's Shamet. Good on the three-point shot. Shamet's got 5.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to McLaughlin. Shoots the 3. Gonna go that time, and Phoenix will come the other way. And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win, and his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Misses the three. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Noel, and he converts the layup. Noel's got his first 2 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Crowder sets a screen for Payne. Out to the right wing. All sorts of time. Reed with the rebound.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Crowder with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. And here we go. The shot by Saric, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Shots good by Noel.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The kick out to Crowder for the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Prince, right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Prince has got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside Crowder. The feed to Saric. Stolen by Reed. McDaniels passes to Noel. A shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. To the right side. Here's Saric. Outside Crowder. Kicks it to Payne. Changes up. No good at the rim.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And there's the pass to Craig. Stolen by Reed. Here's Noel. What a terrific move that was. Noel's got 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Shamet. Will it go? Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. 55 seconds left to play in the third. Shots good by Noel.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Outside Crowder from downtown. Hits it from 3-point range. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Noel. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Prince. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And the shot goes in.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves lead by 3.
And please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Who's out there for Phoenix? Edwards. Johnson with the block. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. A 2-point game. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the floor. Russell finds Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Ball against Russell. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Paul. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
Defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight to the wing right side. Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Paul with the steal. Johnson dishes to Ayton. Back to Johnson. Suns moving the ball around. Ball against Russell. Kicks it out to Booker. Traps in the tray. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix. Pass to Edwards. Looking to end the run. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. That one doesn't go. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 17. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Bridges. Dishes to Booker. Back to Bridges. Feeds it to Booker. It's stolen by Gobert.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
Edwards inside. He's against Bridges.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Booker in the corner. Another 3 for Phoenix.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Edwards passes to Prince. Here he goes.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Russell against Paul. Booker outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. Russell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Paul outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. A try by Paul. Booker. That misses off the backboard. And here's Edwards from the arc. His shot misses. On the wing, Booker. So the Suns win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight. And it's the Suns to start out. Now Paul. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. It's Johnson with a drive. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Shakes him. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Bridges. Ayton inside. Zubac's there. Bridges misses. Leonard outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The decision-making of Leonard. Could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Outside Booker. Up and over Kennard. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Paul.
You know, I have to say, that's about as smooth as you can do it. Fantastic turnaround.
Ball for 3. Nails it from 3.
Coming into the league, Ball didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Ball against Wall. Left side Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside for Booker. Kept alive.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
George against Booker. Nice shot by George.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Stolen by Wall. George against Bridges. Tries again. Here's Zubac. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Ayton. Pass to Booker. Over Wall. Booker, good.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Paul against Wall. The kick out to Paul. Back to Johnson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Now here's Wall. Leonard on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Outside Booker, beyond the arc, knocks down the triple. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
A workmanlike approach from John Wall. Tries to make every possession count.
Outside Paul. Pass to Johnson. Bridges outside. Paul passes to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got his second basket.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Here's the three. He drops it from range. He has 7.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Bridges finds Paul.
Walking foul called on Ivica Zubac. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Booker. Booker no good.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Robert Covington is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Covington no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Booker with it. Guarded by Batum. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Paul passes to Bridges. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Pass to Wall. Leonard with a screen on Ayton. Wall against Ayton. And the big finish by Wall.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Boy, in the paint, Kawhi tearing right through the D, just pushing his way to a shot.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Here's Kennard. Clippers keep it alive. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Paul with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Here's Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 9.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Pass to Kennard. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Already a terrific career from Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And the second free throw is good. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
The Suns trailing. Bridges with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Ayton passes to Paul. Driving in. Ayton against Zubats. The kick out to Paul from outside the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Good focus on the range shot by Chris, not letting anything throw him off.
Outside Wall. Leonard finds Wall. Kennard outside. Pass to Zubats. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Outside Booker. Left side Johnson. Back to Ayton. Now here's Johnson. The three is up. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
51 seconds left in the first half of this game. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bridges down low. George defending. Paul passes to Booker. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Johnson. Outside for Booker. Fires from deep. Suns keep it alive. Johnson with a bucket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Payne, the pass to Crowder. Pulls up. No good. A bit long that time. Here's Kennard. And we're through the first half of play here in what... Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
Your Clippers, 24. The Suns, 20.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams 5. We've got Campaign. Dario Saric is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Shaman in a 2-guard. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Here's Saric. Sinks that one from the post. Saric has got his first points of the game. Here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Morris. Powell outside. Let's go with a 3. On target from range. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Off the catch, Norman Powell is quick to move the ball into his shot pocket.
It's Shamet on the wing. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. That one's good from Powell. On the assist from Covington. Powell's got 6.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Pass to Payne. Back to Crowder. Payne against Jackson. Payne pass to Saric. Batum pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Jackson. Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Really left him alone that time. Crowder's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Powell for three. Sinks the tray.
On the money, three-point answer by Norman Powell. Not letting the other team own the arc.
Here's Payne. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he comes up with a bucket. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Drills it from deep.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
There's 1:34 left in the third quarter. Pass to Covington. Crowder with a steal. Here's Shamet. Another three for Phoenix.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Powell for three. Connects from downtown. Powell's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Wow, that's good.
Norman Powell is capable of taking on a larger scoring role. That's been the case right here.
Jackson against Payne. Pass to Shamet. Back to Payne. Outside Craig. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Powell outside. To the paint. Jackson outside. From downtown, it's been all about Norman Powell for Los Angeles. Draining 5 threes in that. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Morris in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Jackson down low. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
And here's Payne. Pass to Šarić. Here's Crowder from the arc. Batum pulls it in. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Powell passes to Batum. That shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Payne. He can't hit that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. And for Los Angeles, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Covington, no good. The Suns have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Crowder outside. The three from Craig. The shot, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Now here's Jackson. It's Powell, high post. Pass to Batum, puts up a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
You have to track Nicholas Batum. He'll drain them all night from the corner.
Here's Shamet. And counted from 19 feet away. Shamet's got 10 points here in the second half.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Powell, a screen on Payne. Powell outside. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Crowder. Out to Craig. Outside Payne. The three. Powell pulls it in.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Morris with it. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Craig. Back to Shamet. 1:52 left in the game. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
A big shot by Jay Crowder. He's been here before. Understands the importance of momentum.
Jackson outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Inside, here's Morris. Can't cash it in from close range. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Shamet. Greg up top. Back to Shamet from 13. Batum pulls it in. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson down low. Defended by Payne. Morris passes to Powell. That one no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Well, the Suns shooting just 38% here in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Paul. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Outside for Booker. That three's off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
George, no good.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Count it!
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
It's time for the NBA. And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the five for the Clippers. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. All out there with Kennard. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle.
What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
Now, here's Wall. And it's Russell with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Edwards drives in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings. Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Kennard with a screen on Russell. Pass to Kennard. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doors with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard out with injury. Luke Kennard had to take on a larger role in 21-22.
He did, Kevin, and that was a theme that was consistent across the board for the Clippers. But certainly where Kennard was concerned, they relied on his scoring. And even though he was seeing more defensive pressure, this guy finished with one of the highest three-point percentages in the league.
Now here's Leonard. In the corner, Kennard with it. 5 to shoot. And here's George for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That was from the parking lot. Paul George very assured from distance.
And Edwards with the stop.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it break for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Ball against Russell. Outside Leonard. Lob pass to George. And stolen by Prince. They get a hand on it. Outside Edwards. Gobert dishes to Prince. Towns kicks to Prince. Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And that one is hammered home.
Okay, Luke Kennard, we see you rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
2 minutes.
Edwards looking it over. Edwards with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Now, here is Russell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the N1, yes, sir.
Outside, George. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard on the wing. The kick out to Wall. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Here's Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
All with it, picked up by Edwards. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside. Here's Russell. That shot off. Excellent D there from George. Leonard kicks to Kennard. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Kennard's got 10 points in the game.
This, folks, is what a pure shooter looks like. Luke Kennard, so good from range.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Towns. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here's Kennard. And stolen by Prince. It doesn't go for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no...
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And there it is for him. Towns has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Another strength for them today, guys, mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Russell. And they'll get another chance.
And the poise of D'Angelo Russell, despite the size all around him, that's nice.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Wall looking it over. 6 to shoot. And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, George. Inside. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Zubac.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Outside, Russell. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Summer of 2014 doors. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit. I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Pass to Kennard. Lets it go with a three. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns for three. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Ball with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
You can see how much John Wall wants to keep his teammates engaged. Puts the pass exactly where it needs to be.
Russell kicks to Towns. Back to Russell. The kick out to Towns. That one a little long.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.